Ladies and gents, hello and welcome. My name, of course, is Obit Potato, and here we check out the latest and the greatest strategy games each and every day of the week. Today we're checking out a very interesting base builder indeed. This is Final Factory, and it's a space automation style base builder. It's very, very cool. It's kind of like Space Factorio, and I can't wait to show it off. It's very, very interesting. As ever, I'll do my very best to explain what the heck is happening. We're going to be playing with tutorials off. Enemy difficulty standard, attack frequency standard. Sure, let's jump into things. We've got a little blurb to go through, and then we can get cracking.
You have been sent to these deep reaches of the cosmos to grow. Through a dark leviathan you have come, and you must consume all there is in this space to find your way through another.
Cool.
You are many, and you will be more.
Okay, you are many and you will be more. Very ominous note on which to start this playthrough, but I like it. Okay, so this is our character. We play as this little ship. Again, kind of like in Factorio. There's a couple of things to point out immediately in this area. We have like unrestricted access to space. There is like this sort of fog of war at the edge of the map, but it's sort of like it bounces back. There's also enemies out in the fog, so we don't really want to go adventuring there. We want to stay in this area for now until we're a little bit more, what's the phrase? Sophisticated. There are three major asteroids in this area. We've got a bauxite asteroid, a silica asteroid, and an iron asteroid. We've got 74 kilograms of iron ore, silica ore, similar sort of amount in our inventory there too. We've got a whole bunch of recipes which we can immediately get cracking with. I don't know why D is searched in the recipe area, but that's fine. We've got a fleet management area, which is kind of cool because, yeah, as the little prologue alluded to, we're gonna be having some ships join us, and in fact, we can build ourselves a combat ship in the first instance, which is something that I probably want to do. We need to get some bauxite ore in order to get that built, but I guess it's probably a pretty good first thing to build. So we have got our little hotbars. There we go. We'll go and collect all of that. Nice. We got a little mining laser on this ship. Allows us to mine all of the asteroids as and when we need to. We get a pretty decent chunk of the stuff out. Now there's a specific ore amount remaining, and there is also like a mining speed efficiency rate, and there's also a research rate efficiency, which I will talk about in a little bit because there is a research tech tree as indicated up here, and we'll get to that in just a sec. But for now, I'd like to get the combat ships built. Let's build, I don't know, like 6 of those, I feel. Much like in Factorio, you've got a building queue down in the bottom left-hand corner. That's fine. Very, very happy with that. I also would like to build some other ships. There's not just combat ships that we can build. Combat ships, by the way, surround us like so and add to our fleet number, which is indicated by this capacity number up at the top here. This is all basically with regards to research points. We've got a total research point here. We've got total asteroid research accumulated, total planetary research accumulated, total stellar research accumulated. We've got a health meter up here, player hit points, and then we've also got a player speed, which is how fast we're traveling, which is literally either on or off. It's a yes or no answer to that question. Anyway, yeah, so we got our inventory. Let's get ourselves a construction bot, because the first thing that we want to probably automate is the mining of these 3 asteroids. And we can do that. We can do that fairly easily with a couple of these things. This is the mining station. Let's queue up 3 of these. What do we need? We need more iron ore. That's fine. We'll go down here and we'll start getting some more iron ore. I should also point out, oh, look at that. The construction bot has joined the crew. We've got a few active abilities on this ship. We probably won't be using them all together too often, but we've got an afterburner, which we can toggle with space. We've got a little cannon, which we can toggle on and off with C. And then we've also got what's called a frenzy, I think it is. Yeah, requires bats. Bats go into a frenzy within the targeted area, dealing massive damage and dodging attacks. So we can deploy the bats to a specific area if indeed we need to, and if we encounter enemies, which we will. But there's none in this sort of like initial play area, which is quite nice. Anyway, let's get ourselves some automated mining started up, and then we'll see what else we can do. So we can only build stuff with a construction bot, which is, of course, what we've got. And we can build mining stations within a sort of very close range of the asteroids that we've got in this world. Place near the asteroid and give it mining drones to automate mining. Indeed. However, we do not have power, and we're going to get power set up. The only way that we have to get power at the moment is with these solar panels. I'll build a couple because I am going to need them. We're going to need more silica ore as well in order to build solar panels. So let's go and nip across here. And whilst we're over here, we can actually place down our next mining station. Excellent. Collect a little bit more silica. Boom. And once more, just for good measure. So yeah, solar panels, we'll be using a lot of solar panels. The thing to note about this game, by the way, we can just do that from the hotbar, nice. The thing to note about this game is that it's very, very modular. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be building very, very modular space stations, like pretty much like throughout, and building unique sort of independent modularized space stations, modularized factories is kind of the aim of this game. So we got ourselves the mining station. That's looking good. What next? Well, if we click on the mining station, we can see exactly what it requires in order to mine. That is the maximum number of ships that can be part of the fleet here, and that is a mining robot. If we go into working ships here, we can see miner bot recipes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's maximum capacity for 2 mining stations. And look at that. What do you know? Immediately, instantly, we will be starting up our automated mining of... What is this? This is iron over here. So perfect. That's looking really, really good. And in fact, you know what? Let me get 1, 2, 3, 4 more. What else did we need? Your fleet is full and you're trying to craft a ship. Oh yeah, that's fine. I will lose some. Don't worry. As soon as I fly into catchment range of the other mining station, we will lose that one. But I need more silica for this one anyway. So yeah, we've got mining bots that are actually part of my fleet at the moment, which is kind of cool. They fly around with me. They're not going to fly around with me for long because as soon as I head over here, they should all sort of depart. And there we go. They should leave my service and start mining the silica over there, which is quite nice. And we can place down the third thing over there. Beautiful. I'm going to give... There we go. Give those 4. Fantastic. And suddenly, what do you know? We are up and running. We have got everything that we could possibly need, which is great. So that means that we've got the automatic mining of all of the sort of basic components in this universe. Very, very cool indeed. Okay, so what's next? We've explored the mining station recipe. That's cool. We'll get the atomic printer in just a second. I need a little bit more silica to make that happen. Asteroid research, we'll get that up and running. Station core, that's important. And also, so are the struts. Because remember how I talked about, I guess, sort of like modularity? Yeah, modularity is super duper duper important. Let's yoink all of that from there. That is fine. So we've got the structures. I've sort of talked through most of them. We'll use a couple more as we go. We've got components, much like in Factorio. This is the intermediate sort of area. These are components that we will build in order to get to bigger structures. We've got working ships. We've not played around with the asteroid research bot yet. That's fine. I'll build a few inserter bots. We've already got a construction bot. That's fine. And we've already got some combat ships. So yeah, we're pretty much there in terms of everything, in terms of showcasing everything that we've got at the moment. However, there's a pretty extensive tech tree up in the top left-hand corner, and we're going to be getting to that very, very soon indeed. So we need to collect some research points. Research points, very, very easy to accumulate. We will build an asteroid research station, and then we will build some corresponding research bots as well. Let's build 2 research bots for now. I've got these inserter bots. The inserter bots are very, very cool. Works in a unique way, and I will show it off in just a second. But for now, let's build this. Let's build a solar panel on the top. Again, it's modular, so these aren't connected. These are completely independent entities in space, which is very, very noteworthy. Let's give you two asteroid research bots. The way that asteroid research bots work, by the way, is that they need to be constantly replenished. So they are able to, gather before self-destruct. You see that just below the speed modifier here. They're able to gather 10 research before they are destroyed. So you basically just need to keep replenishing them throughout the game. At least with this current iteration of bot, that's what you need to do. We may very well discover a bot that gives us, allows us to take more research samples over the course of time. I have no idea. Explorer bot, so you can begin automating exploration. Hey, look at that. That's pretty freaking cool. Either way, we'll get to work on the research front. That's kind of cool. It would be kind of nice if we could automate research bots, right? Why don't we try and do that? So, in order to make a research bot, we need to make low density structure and AI controller circuits. Now, low density structure is very, very simple. It's just bauxite ore. So why don't we head on over to our bauxite area over here, which has actually maxed itself out. We'll yoink that out there to give it a little bit more little bit more space, and we'll see what we can make. What do I need? I need more silica ore in order to make a few more components. Don't mind me, video game. There we go. Grab all of that. That's fine. Okay, so each and every structure that has a flat surface, so the mining station, for example, every surface is flat. The research station, I should point out, not every surface is flat on the research station, so there's only 2 surfaces that can actually connect, I guess, utilities. That is the top and the bottom. Also, have my bots already exploded? Wow, it happened right before our eyes. Okay. Well, that's cool. I guess you're going to explode very, very soon indeed as well. There we go. We got a perfect 10. That was awful, actually. We'll convert 2 more. But anyway, yeah, so there's different sort of attachment points that you can connect to. We can only connect to 2 points on this asteroid research station. It doesn't particularly matter because we are consuming the power, and we've got plenty of power production. We get 5 kilowatts. Because of the solar panels, which is great, and then the power consumed is only 3, so there's still a net positive there, which is very, very nice. Anyway, right, I built something called a connector over here. It's a belt. You know, for all intents and purposes, it's a belt. We don't actually need an inserter to take anything out of the mining station. That's fine. I'll build a storage chest, a cargo hold recipe, as it is referred to here. I'll build another one of the belts. Build that over there. Perfect. It works just like a storage chest does. It stores whatever we decide to put in it. Bauxite ore, in this case. So, there we go. Anyway, this whole thing, by the way, requires power. So, when we click on this, you can see this is an overview of the entirety of the station, this specific modularized station. We've got, we've got the storage chest, we've got the connector, and then we've also got the mining station, and then we've got a power producer over here. So we need to balance the needs with the consumption rate, which is why we've got some spare solar panels, which we can use. Anyway, we've got ourselves another connector here. Let's grab ourselves another connector there. As anticipated, we have run out of power, or we've equalized on power. We'll add another solar panel over there, and we'll also get ourselves a atomic printer recipe, which is very much required, and that's going to allow us to start doing some crazy things. I'm also going to preemptively build a station core recipe and a strut because I know we're going to need them. We'll get the atomic printer right over here. The atomic printer connects up, and oh, look at that, there's a brand new warning. Station is at risk for overheating. So that is very, very interesting indeed. If we toggle into heat here, we don't actually have any heat produced at the moment because the atomic printer, I guess assembly machine, or a pseudo assembly machine, or a furnace, so to speak, in Factorio lingo, it's not actually operating yet. But if it was to operate, then it would output heat, and we want to make sure that that is rectified. Therefore, we'll build ourselves a little heat exchanger, which is very, very cool indeed. Build ourselves a heat exchanger. We place that down. I mean, we could place it down anywhere, but I guess we'll place it down right over here. That's looking good. And oh no, there's another warning now. This warning specifically is because the station is unstable. So when the station gets to a certain size, what you need to do is you need to build a strut, which in and of itself actually decreases stability. Stability is 15 out of 20. In order for it to operate, we need it to be 20 stability. In order to gain stability, we need to build ourselves a station core. Only one station core per grid can confer stability to the grid. That is very, very important. However, it does give like 80 stability, so we can build pretty large, like independent grids before needing to resort to any other options. I'm gonna nip down here, grab myself some additional, there we go, iron. I'm also going to connect up, there we go, just a little bit extra storage space, because I want to make sure that we're not, needlessly buffering and sort of inadvertently stopping our production. There we go. So that should allow us to produce, up to 400, 500 actually, if we include the storage in the mining station. 500 units of whatever we want. And that should help tremendously. We'll build a few more solar panels so that we can just add more stuff as we go. There we go. This grid is looking particularly fetching. Now, I wanted to build low-density structures. It works exactly as you would expect. A machine, a factory, a building. It transforms the inputs into the outputs. It's just that simple. Heat dissipated. We are dissipating, what is that, 1 centigrade per second? cool. We're only producing 0.5, so it looks like this heatsink is doing a grand old job of exactly what it needs to do, which is fantastic. Now, what did I say? I wanted to automate the components for the the asteroid research bot. What do we need to get? We need to get a low density structure. We've got that, and we also need an AI controller circuit. AI controller circuit requires silica ore, and also it requires bauxite ore. Well, bauxite ore we've got over here. Silica ore we've got over here. Let's maybe have a little look at our research tech tree. See if there's anything that we can do. Well, ship assembly, we're going to need that. That is very, very important. We'll be able to get that. That's very good. I'm also going to actually just queue up a little bit more. What do we need? We need more silica ore. Cool. Boost over here. There we go. There's nothing else in there. That's fine. Build as many of these as we possibly can. What do we need more of? We need more bauxite ore. That's not from here. This is iron. Although I will take. That's fine. Right, so yeah, automating that will help. I mean, it's not going to make a tremendous difference to the grand scheme of things, but it will indeed help. I'd also like to get another sort of space station set up over here, which I'll do. We can, and we will, by the way, be utilizing the copy-paste method. It's almost, like, perfect. If I take that out, and then I copy-paste, then that will work very, very nicely. This will work, and the great thing about this, actually... Oh, that's pretty darn perfect. Let's cut this out here, Inventory box, nab that. Cool. Yeah, the cool thing is that you can have blueprints sort of like straight away, which means, you know, we don't have to worry about sort of anything happening. We can just, you know, build stuff, queue it up, and eventually it'll get built. I kind of dig it. In fact, I really, really dig it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's a great way of doing things. We're building more solar panels now. We'll go down here and place down more solar panels. That's fine. We'll need more heat exchangers. We'll need more of everything in order to get all of these sort of systems up and running. I don't even know if we're going to require an atomic printer at every single station, but I think it's safe to say that it's, you know, it's a pretty basic component, and regardless of if we need an automated printer, we're still going to want to utilize this. I need to get more, what is it? I need to get more of these asteroid things. Yeah, what do we need? We need more silica ore. Yeah, I will manually intervene and try and get additional silica ore. I'd also like to showcase the enemies as well, because the enemies in this game are kind of cool, and combat is kind of cool as well. I like it. I like it a lot. But let me get everything up and running here. We'll get 2 station cores, 2 struts, 2 heat exchangers, a few more of those. Is that everything? Ship assembler recipe, and we'll get a fleet navigation center. That's pretty cool too. Yeah, extends our logistics network, but houses no ships. We'll build one of those, and we'll build this as well. We'll also build some more atomic printers. This is looking fine. I should probably... What am I doing? Oh yeah, I should probably get some output here. I should probably get some output into another storage box. There we go. Yeah, do that. Do that for now. Okay, let's go on a little bit of a hunt, because I would like to showcase the enemies. I want to see if there's anything around here. There should be something like this nearby, which is very, very handy. We will turn on our turret. As you can see, my friendly robots are doing a grand old job. I'm trying to bait them around a little bit. Maybe. There we go. Maybe do a little bit of damage. We've got some asteroid research points. That's kind of nice. There are some enemy space stations here. Also, I can activate my frenzy ability. There we go. Activate my frenzy ability, and that should give us a little bit of extra damage. Very, very nice. And I think we may have lost... Oh no, we didn't lose any robots, but I've got some asteroid... I've got some asteroid research bots around me, which I have yet to deploy to where they need to go. But I'll do that in just a second after we destroy these spawners. These basically spawn the enemies. The enemy units, you know, work like you'd expect enemy units to work. They damage you, and it sucks. However, there is a little benefit. There is a little benefit from doing what we're doing right now. This is a warp obelisk, and it can grant our ship permanent powers. So, if we do this, The Warp Obelisk has granted you a 15% base speed increase. Now, that is, like, not insignificant. Very, very nice. We've also uncovered the area of the map sort of permanently, which is very, very cool. Why are we having issues with power here? Oh, yeah, because I didn't add... There we go. Add solar panels. Can we not... Yeah, there we go. Filter those out. Perfect. Okay, so we should be able to automatically make way more of those low-density structures now, which means that I shouldn't have to deal with that ever, really. What do we need for additional ones of these? Do I need more silica? No, not really. I need the recipe for an atomic printer, which I will get. I will get. Need iron ore. We'll head down and sort this out over here. There we go. Heat exchanger, connectors built. Beautiful. We need 2 atomic printers. Fantastic. And a few more of these. Excellent. So, what is it that we can do in the atomic printer here? We can definitely do something. Change the recipe. I think it's, yeah, medium density structures is made from 2 iron. So let's get that. And let's actually, whilst we're here, do that in there. We'll get ourselves a connector. We'll get ourselves one more storage box. That's fine. And we'll get that built right in there. Perfect. We'll tell you to filter out this. And suddenly, what do you know? We have got 2 major components sort of sorted and dealt with. I don't think there's anything that we want to build here. Tell a lie. We can build solid state lasers, which is just 3 silica ore. So that's very, very handy. Get that and get that. Build one more of those. Solid state lasers. Again, just so that we're not bottlenecking like absolutely everywhere. We'll get this all built. And it should just allow sort of automatic production of everything. Do I not have any mining drones? I don't have any mining drones over here. Where did my mining drones go? Do they self-destruct as well? I didn't think that they self-destructed. Oh, they absolutely do. Okay, we'll build more miner drones. But again, this is exactly why it's important that we get ourselves a ship assembler recipe. We'll go and get ourselves some iron to do just that, shall we? There we go. I'll also deploy the... There we go. Give the max of those across so that we can actually start researching again. Very, very important. But also, you know, enemy combat is important as well because that gives us more research points too. And that's kind of nice. Right. Get more of that. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Okay, we'll get ourselves a ship assembler. We've already got ourselves a ship assembler. I will build this... I will build this here. Notably, by the way, this ship assembler can satisfy, if it is within range, if it's within range, it can satisfy the demand of the asteroid research station and the mining station. What do we want to build here? What do we want to build? I guess, like, low-density structures, solid-state laser. Sure, let's build this. Let's build the miner bot. Let's build the miner bot. And actually, that's why you have a fleet navigation center recipe, because it extends our logistics network. We'll build that. Now, I also want to go into research here, and I would like to research... what will this unlock? An assembler recipe? I do want that, but I'd like to get cargo logistics in the first instance. Let's do it. We're almost there, so that's pretty good. We'll maybe need to get a few more asteroid station research vessels. That's fine. This is all looking good. I'm very, very happy with this. Let's maybe do a little bit of extra hunting whilst we're waiting for all of that to get done. Research is officially done, so I guess my hunting is going to come to a bit of a premature conclusion. Although pushing back the fog of war is kind of important. Let's speed it up a little bit. What do we got over here? It's a bit of a large enemy contingent. I'd rather not go there. There is something over here. That is flipping... Okay, that's something. That is something. Right. Well, the good news is that we can get ourselves... It just looks a bit too dangerous right now, doesn't it? Just looks a little bit too dangerous. I feel like that was a pretty big load that we ended up taking on anyway. But it was definitely worth it, right? That thing over there, the Warp Obelisk. Anyway, let's go and nab. Let's go and nab the... Let's go nab this. So, this is fantastic. This is a gate, or I guess a control center, a fleet navigation center. We need to power it as well. There's only again, 2 flat surfaces on it. It's going to allow us to supply mining ships if we're able to build them here, which is exactly what I'm planning to do. Low density structures, solid state lasers, can't forget that. If I'm able to get all of the required components over here, then as soon as we build the ships, it should be automatically dispersed to all of the different areas around. That's the plan anyway. Let's see how it operates. I'm almost certainly going to need to get a structural core here, but I'm going to try to avoid it. There we go. Okay, so all we need to do now is supply the required ingredients. Now, the interesting thing about this game is that you can use these inserter bots, and you can also utilize, what are they called? They're called logistics bays. So we can use these logistics bays in order to move resources around with very, very, very surprising efficiency. And this is how you get over the limit, right? This is how you build modular sort of stations that are not super unbelievably weak. Let's get that. Get that. I'm gonna need a few of these. So let's build a couple. I'm also gonna get some cargo drone ships. There we go. And we'll see if this works. So, what I would like to do, build more logistics gates, sure. I'd like to do that. What we'll do here is we'll build the logistics gates. Maybe that was a little close. I want to demonstrate a point here. Build that over there. That's unpowered. That's fine. We'll get an inserter bot, which is going to take resources, low density structure between here and here. And then we are going to get a cargo ship, which should be built. The cargo ship can go a heck of a long way. And we're going to go a heck of a long way. In fact, tell you what, let's go over here. Just for the sort of sake of ease. Let's build that. We'll take that up, take that up, take that up as well. Excellent. We'll build that cargo ship that I was referring to a little bit earlier. We'll build the cargo ship from, what, like here? Here, over to there. Cargo ship is going to boop all the way up to the top there. We're going to be able to nab ourselves a logistics station over here. And once this is powered, there we go. And once this is powered at the end here, look at that. We are able to load on our low density structures, and we're able to zip between the two different areas. Then we can utilize belts over to here, if indeed that's what we want to do. Or alternatively, say we don't think belt's a good solution. That's right. We can just do that. Do I need to go? I can literally, there we go. It's literally in. You don't even need to go to a storage chest. You can literally do something like that. So for this case of a smaller sort of gap, we've got a couple of different options. I mean, we could choose to just do a series of inserter bots. Alternatively, I'll build a few just so that I've got a few more. Alternatively, we could go like, I'm probably only going to need like 2, right? Yeah, I'm probably only going to need like 2. I think I can transfer in a logistics station in the center here. Logistics station right there. Beautiful. If I power that up, how's that work? Perfect. Look at that. It actually works completely as it should. Says we need more power over here. I will sort that out. We're going to need a lot more power, actually. We're going to need at least 2 more. I think we still need more power, actually. Yeah, 3 more solar panels. Then it becomes a structural issue. Let's remove that. Let's get ourselves a core. I did think that I was going to need to get a core there, but whatever. I mean, it gives us more surfaces to attach stuff onto anyway. I'm going to need 1 more, don't I? Yeah. Iron ore. I don't actually need 1 more. I could just move it across and not be daft. There we go. Core. That's fine. As long as it doesn't impede any... As long as it doesn't impede any current routes, that's fine. So yeah, look at that. That is fantastic. No available logistics stations at the moment. Is that because all of our miners are in action? I do indeed believe that's the case. So we should have 4 miners at all of these different stations. And if we don't have miners at the station, then we should see it all. We should see it all dispersed as and when. It should go here, and then it should go out to wherever it needs to go. But yeah, that's basically how we automate miners. How unbelievably cool is that? I also think that I may accidentally have a few miners. Yeah, I've got a few in my inventory here, so that's fine. But that's it. That's great. That's really, really good. Can we do some more research? Defense platforms, I would like that. Automation would be kind of cool. Increases personal fleet capacity by 20. Sure, let's queue that up. That seems like a great idea. I'm going to go into combat ships and see if we can get some more combat ships. Small ship cores, bauxite ore. Nice. Grab a little bit of additional bauxite ore. And then we'll maybe see if we can try and go to town on the enemy a little bit. No guarantee that it's going to work, but we can at least give it a crack. Definitely feels nice. What do we need to get another ship assembler? A little bit more iron. Well, we can go over here and we can nab ourselves some iron because it would be nice to set up another ship manufacturing facility. Alternatively, it'd be nice to get another asteroid research facility too. That would be really, really nice. So, what did we need for asteroid research bots? Low density structure, which we've got coming into this specific station right over here. What did we need for AI controller circuits? Bauxite ore and silica ore. Problem with that video game is kind of twofold. Go get some more iron ore. I would like to get it set up, though. It is definitely something that I want to do. I feel like just automating it at the moment is going to be a little bit of a pain in the backside. We're also probably going to need to get... we're also probably going to need to get automation before we get anything else. But that's not necessarily the end of the world. There we go. There we go. Okay, let's go and deploy... go and deploy our great firepower. Okay, this is a significant structure. I don't know what this is here. We shall see what we have. This is mega. This is mega, mega, mega. Yeah, all my bots have been destroyed. We're not going to get destroyed, I don't think. I think we've still got the firepower and the HP to get the job done here. But a fairly significant amount of damage done there. However, we did clear up our inventory, which is kind of nice. Can I... There we go. We do regen over time, so let's go and take the opportunity. Oh, my combat bot. My poor little combat bot. There we go. Poor little combat bot is working away. Let's destroy a spawner if we can. Get some... Can I... Yeah, yoink this. 50% base health increase. Perfect timing for it, to be honest. Really, really good timing. And again, I love the fact that everybody is targeting all of my little combat robots before they're targeting me. It's quite handy. I didn't mean to aggro you, but that's fine. There we go. And we'll put Frenzy in here. Great. And we should be able to clear up most of these spawners reasonably quickly. And that's going to help with a little bit of extra research speed as well, which is good. We'll do Frenzy here. Mysterious structure. It is indeed very, very mysterious. Not sure what it does. Well, that's a little bit of a lie. I kind of know what it does. There we go. And Frenzy over here. And keep on working away on this one whilst we go. Beautiful. Excellent. And we will just finish up the enemies. We'll finish up the enemies like so. And we should be able to get... There we go. A little bit of extra damage there. Cool. Boom and boom. Beautiful. Okay, well that was a little transformation, wasn't it? Kind of fantastic. I'm going to activate this. This is a big old gate.
Have left us a device of great power.
Cool.
If only this twisted space could be unraveled, so that we may hop along the stars unhindered. Alas, only the Leviathans offer us such pathways.
Excellent.
So we must grow.
Cool. Yeah, so that is a space gate that is going to allow us to teleport around the world, I do indeed believe, which is pretty freaking cool. I guess kind of shows you the size and the scale of the world that we are living in, that we are activating all of this different stuff in. What else have we got? Toggling fleet stance. We can toggle the fleet to stay put, which I don't particularly want to. It's there's no particular reason to do that. Copying, pasting, we've got combat units, which we can hide or show if indeed that is what we want to do. We barely even started to scratch the tech tree. There's a whole bunch of stuff here. Thermal management, you know, better, bigger fleets, logistics, routing, singularity generation. The aim of the game is to hop through a black hole, I believe. Technology that unlocks the power to travel back through black holes and win the game. I don't know how long that is supposed to take, but it's a pretty substantial tech tree that requires a pretty significant number of research points. It's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, we barely scratched the surface on what this game offers. We didn't even automate research, but we did automate at least part of part of the process in terms of those little mining robots, which is very, very, very cool. It's great, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Final Factory. Please do indeed consider wishlisting the game on Steam. It's fantastic. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Why the heck not? And if you're feeling especially generous, you know, subscribe to the Patreon. But, ladies and gents, for me, that's everything. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.